terrible weather today. Extreme wind and rain everywhere. I don't think it's gonna stop. Well, that in mind, what did I read today? Just that thought of terrible, more I guess war-related stuff. How about this one? This one says, Chechnya hit by drone strike for the first time. Special Forces University damaged. As it says here, a drone attack targeted Russia's North Caucasus Republic of Chechnya on October 29th for the first time during Moscow's war against Ukraine, according to claims by the dictator Ramzan Kadyrov and the media reports. The drone strike hit the building of the Russian Special Forces University named after Vladimir Putin in the city of Gurnemers, the independent news outlet Agent's-Vo reported. Footage shared on social media shows significant damage and a strong fire at the university's main building, Agent's noted. Kadyrov claimed that the strike, which took place at 6:30 a.m. local time, hit the roof of the university's empty building, starting a fire but causing no casualties. The fire had been extinguished, the Chechen dictator said. The Kyiv Independent could not verify the claims. Ukraine has not commented on the reported attack. While the Russian state media wrote that the university was built in 2016, the institution's management said that it was still under construction as of 2023. The facility was presented by Kadyrov as a multifunctional complex that combines modern methods and techniques of special forces. With that news too on how North Korea was supplying them troops and all, again, no end in sight in terms of this war and stuff, huh? And with that said, with drones, this one was around some kind of neighborhood where people were wondering, what the heck is flying here? Apparently it was a drone doing work. This one says, drones with cameras were spotted flying over SLO homes. What were they doing? It says, if you've seen drones in the sky near your property, there may be a good reason. Over the course of last week, San Luis Obispo residents took to social media site next door to express their displeasure with a drone that was sighted in several neighborhoods, including in some residents' backyards. Residents in Flores Street, Marina Road, and Almond Park neighborhoods reported the drone on social media, often spotting the drone near power lines and utility poles. Well, that should give you a hint what it was. That seemed to be the case too. Kind of like that other story where in Florida, I believe it was, there's a lady claiming, oh, there's a drone taking pictures of me and so forth, like when she's naked apparently, but it was just a work drone, like it was so far away near the poles and stuff all the time. It says San Luis Obispo resident Tony Martello, whose wife spotted the drone inspecting utility poles near the pair's property in the city's railroad district, said seeing drones filming his property made him uncomfortable, saying, quote, if you're in your backyard and you're laying out in the sun, you're taking a swim, you're doing yoga, or the kids are playing, and all of a sudden the drone is right above you, it could cause anxiety. Martello said, it's just a violation of boundaries and mental health, and they further verify it is for work purposes. It says charter is currently mandated by the California Public Utilities Commission Decision D.2110-019 to collect comprehensive attachment data on telephone poles owned by the 5 major utility companies. Boone told the Tribune, to support the initiative, Charter has contracted Talon, which has secured all necessary FAA approvals to operate in California for this purpose. It says Talon will utilize drone technology to conduct data collection, Boone told the Tribune in an email. The imagery and information gathered will focus solely on the telephone poles, attachments, and associated wires. No other data will be collected. Now, this will be a thing for a while anyways, just with all the hysteria with drones and all that, and it makes you wonder, is it more about just the quote perception of drones? Because I would imagine if it was like a regular person on some kind of lift or something like that with all these cameras, I don't think people would be as paranoid in general, because they would assume, okay, the camera's facing the poles and so forth, so they're obviously capturing it for work. But either way, the hysteria and stuff continues, I guess. And again, like with the previous story, it's those war-related drones and stuff like that you should be really worried about, in my opinion. And with a lot of news revolving around the war with Russia and Ukraine, this was really weird. Holy, look at this in terms of how much Russia fined Google, apparently. Like it starts here saying, Russia fines Google more than the world's total GDP over YouTube bans. I mean, look at how many zeros apparently there is here in this calculation. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, what's the purpose of making something that high? It says Google has been fined in Russia for removing Russian TV channels from YouTube. The size of the penalty, however, swelled to an unprecedented level over the past 4 years since the court case started in Russia against the tech giant. I actually never even knew what the word was for this figure anyways. It says the violations cost the tech giant 2 decillion rubles or 20 decillion, a 33-digit figure, according to lawyer Ivan Morozov, cited by Russian state news agency TAAS. To put that into perspective, global GDP reaches an estimated 110,000 billion, according to the IMF. Another expert cited by the Russian news agency Roman Yakovsky from the HSE Institute of Education told TASS that Google clearly will not pay this penalty and the Russian Federation will not be able to recover this money from the company. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I would say too, in terms of that amount. Would companies just say, okay, that's it, we're out of here, we just won't do business there, so they won't bother with the fine and all that? Crazy. Alright, see you guys later.